Most people think discipline is something you either have or you don't, like it's a personality trait. Like some people are just built different and they wake up every morning ready to attack the day, and you're just not one of those people for some reason. That's a lie you've been telling yourself, and today I'm gonna break that lie apart piece by piece, because discipline is not something you're born with, it's a decision. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly how to make that decision and actually stick to it starting today. Let me ask you something. How many times have you waited to feel ready before taking action? You wanted to start working out, but you waited until Monday. You wanted to start that business, but you waited until you felt confident. You wanted to wake up early, but you told yourself you'd start when things calmed down. You've been waiting your whole life for a feeling that is never going to show up on command. Motivation is an emotion, and emotions come and go like the weather. You can't build a life on a shaky foundation like that. Discipline is different. Discipline doesn't ask how you feel. It doesn't care if you're tired. It doesn't care if it's cold outside, or if your bed is comfortable, or if you had a bad day. Discipline is just a decision you make before the emotion gets a vote. Think about it like this. A soldier doesn't wake up on the battlefield and think, do I feel like fighting today? No. They'd obviously much rather be with their family, safe away from danger. The decision was already made the moment he signed up. Your life is the battlefield, and every single moment you wake up, you're either fighting or you're surrendering. There's no in between. The people you look up to, the ones crushing it in business, in finance, in life, they don't feel more motivated than you. They just stopped asking themselves how they feel before they act. They made the decision once, and they honor that decision every day, regardless of how they feel. That's it. That's the secret. So stop waiting. Make the decision right now. Not tomorrow, not next Monday, now. Tomorrow you're gonna wake up, you'll be the same person. It's not gonna be any easier to make that decision tomorrow. Look, at the end of the day, you can have all the willpower in the world, but if your environment is built for comfort and distraction, you are going to lose every single time. Your environment is more powerful than your intentions. Period. Think about this. If you keep chips in your kitchen, you're going to eat chips, not because you're weak, simply because they are here. And everybody's brain, the human brain, is lazy by design. It takes the path of least resistance every time. So if the path of least resistance in your life leads to Netflix, to your phone, to your couch, that's where you're gonna end up every single time. You wanna become disciplined? You need to engineer your environment so that the path of least resistance leads to the right behavior. Put your gym clothes next to your bed the night before. Delete the apps that are eating your time. Put your phone in a different room when you work. Make the good behavior easy and the bad behavior bad. It sounds simple because it is simple. But simple is not the same as easy. You've probably spent years building an environment designed around comfort, around instant gratification, around whatever feels good right now. And that environment is programming you like a software. Every notification, every distraction, every easy exit, it's all code being written into how you think and behave. So if you want to change who you are, start by changing where you are and what surrounds you. A lion raised in a zoo acts like a pet. Put that same lion back in the wild and watch what happens. You are the lion. Stop living in a zoo you built for yourself. Most people try to build discipline by forcing themselves to do hard things and hoping that eventually it sticks. And that works, but it's slow and it's painful, and most people quit before they see results. There's a faster way, and it starts with your identity. Here's what I mean. There's a massive difference between saying, I'm trying to work out more, and saying, I'm someone who works out. One is a goal, the other is an identity. And here's the thing about identity. Your brain will always act in alignment with who it believes you are, always. So if you see yourself as a lazy person, as someone who always quits, as someone who just doesn't have the discipline gene, guess what? Your brain will make sure you act like that person every time, because it's just confirming what it already believes to be true. And that's the confirmation bias. So you need to flip the script today. You need to start telling yourself a different story. For example, I am someone who does what I say I'm gonna do. I am someone who shows up even when it's hard. I am a disciplined person. And then, this is the key part, you act like this person for one full day. Just one day. You wake up when you said you would. You do the work you said you would do. You don't make excuses for 24 hours. Because here's what happens. Every time you act in alignment with the identity you want, you cast a vote for that identity. One day of discipline gives you evidence, and your brain loves evidence. It takes that evidence and it starts to update its picture of who you are. Then the next day gets easier, and the day after that gets easier still. But it all starts with one day of deciding to be the person you want to become before you've earned it, before you've proven it, before anyone else believes it. Identity first, proof second. Let me be real with you for a second. Every self-help video about discipline talks about habits, systems, routines, and all that stuff matters, sure. But there's something underneath all of that that nobody wants to say out loud. Discipline is about pain. More specifically, it's about your relationship with discomfort. Because every single moment of discipline requires you to choose discomfort over comfort. Waking up early is uncomfortable. Working out when you're tired is uncomfortable too. Saying no to junk food when you're craving it is uncomfortable. Doing deep work when your brain wants to scroll is uncomfortable. The game of discipline is just choosing discomfort on purpose over and over again. So the real question isn't, how do I get more motivated? The real question is, how do I get better at sitting with discomfort? And the answer is you practice. You practice the same way you'd practice literally anything else. You start small and you build up. A guy who's never run in his entire life doesn't start with a marathon. He starts with a mile. You don't go from zero, like couch potato, to elite discipline Navy SEAL like overnight. You start by choosing discomfort in the small ways. For example, you take the cold shower, you skip the snooze button, you do the hard task first, you do a gym workout, you wake up early, etc. Each time you do it, your pain tolerance goes up. Each time you push through the resistance gets smaller. Think of it like a muscle. The first time you go to the gym, your whole body is shaking after one set. Now come back for a year, every week, and that same weight feels like nothing, it's so light now. Your capacity for discomfort works exactly the same way. The people you think are naturally disciplined, they've just been training their pain tolerance for longer than you. They're not superhuman, they're just further into the training. So stop waiting until it feels comfortable to be disciplined, because I'm telling you, it never will. Start training your tolerance for discomfort today, and watch how much easier every single area of your life becomes. Look, every small decision has a long-term consequence, every single one. This is where most people are getting destroyed without even realizing it. You think the small decisions don't matter. You skip one workout and you think, it's fine, it's one workout. But here's what's actually happened. You didn't just skip a workout. You sent a signal to your brain that skipping is acceptable, that when you don't feel like it, opting out is an option. So the next time it's hard, the next time you're tired, the next time your comfort is on the line, your brain has already set a precedent. It already knows you're gonna fold, so you skip again. And again, it feels small. After all, oh, it's just 2 workouts. But now, the habit of skipping is stronger than the habit of showing up. And before you know it, 2 weeks have gone by, then a month, and you're sitting there wondering why you can't stay consistent. It wasn't that one missed workout that broke you. It was the story that came with it. This is the butterfly effect of discipline. Every small decision ripples forward in time and becomes something much larger. The guy who skips the gym just this once becomes the guy who hasn't worked out in 6 full months. The person who checks their phone just for a second trains their brain for a 3-hour distraction habit. The entrepreneur who skips their morning routine because they're busy slowly becomes someone without structure, without output, without results. It works the other way around too. And this is the part that should fire you up. The person who shows up to the gym even when they don't want to sends a signal to. That signal says, I am someone who keeps my word to myself. And that one moment of follow-through compounds. It becomes 2 days, then 10, then 60. Then it becomes who you are. I want you to think about your life like a graph. Every decision you make today is a data point on that graph. And the trajectory of your life is just the decision that graph is trending. Right now, today, your decisions are either trending you up or trending you down. There's no flat line. You're either compounding good habits or you're compounding bad ones. There's a story about a farmer who plants 1 seed every day. His neighbor laughs at him. 1 seed a day is nothing. What's that gonna grow into? But the farmer keeps planting day after day, seed after seed. And years later, that farmer has a forest. His neighbor has an empty field. The neighbor was waiting for a reason to plant something big, something worth planting. He never found it. You are the farmer. Every disciplined decision is a seed. You might not see a tree today. You might not see one next week, but you plant it anyway because you understand what's coming if you do, and you understand what's coming if you don't. 5 years from now, you are going to arrive somewhere. The only question is whether you're going to arrive at the life you want or the life you defaulted into. And that answer is being written right now, today, in the small decisions that feel like they don't matter. They matter more than anything. If there's one thing you need to take away from this video only, it's this. Discipline is a decision, not a feeling. So make it now. Your environment is shaping you whether you like it or not. Shape it back. Your identity drives your behavior. Choose a new identity today. Tell yourself a new story and live it for one day. And then, pain tolerance is a skill. Start training it in the small moments. And don't forget that every single small decision you make, even when it seems insignificant, is a seed you plant that will grow into something bigger. Just make sure you're planting good seeds instead of poisonous ones. You already know what you need to do. You've known for a while. The only thing left is to actually do it today. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast.